Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Noah back again with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the best natural remedy that is free. And this is, this is proven to help ground you as well as, nourish your DNA as well as your cells. And this natural medicine, sorry about that. This natural medicine can help with pretty much any type of disease that you have. Now, if you break your, if you break a limb or if you break whatever part of your body, then you will still have to go to the hospital. But I'm talking in terms of, disease and just overall mental stress and strain. You know what I mean? A lot of us are stressed most of the time, and some of us take medicine for that stress. This natural remedy is going to pretty much help you with that and help you deal with that. Now, what am I talking about? This free natural remedy, what could it be? It's as simple as nature. And, nature is such a cleansing tool that we have, that Mother Gaia has gifted us with, and Mother Nature, the sun, everything that has to deal with outside. The less and less we get sunlight, the more and more stressed we become. And I found that every time I go outside, it always grounds me and it always keeps me, present to the moment. And it just makes me realize how grateful I am for everything that I have, and just to be here, It can be just so rewarding in terms of your stress, your mental health, and also, diseases as well. It can help cure diseases if you're outside for long enough. I think a lot of us are used to AC and we're used to being inside a lot. So when we tend to go outside, and we tend to get really hot very easily, and our bodies are used to just being in the AC. So when we go outside, then it can be uncomfortable for us. But one thing you have to realize is we didn't always have air conditioning. Humans, we never really, we've only had access to air conditioning and car AC, for a little bit, especially car air conditioning. Houses have been air conditioned for a little bit, I believe, but in terms of just AC in general, we haven't had it for that long, considering how long we've been here. We've been here over millions and millions of years. And so you just have to take that into consideration in terms of going outside. So it's gonna, if you're not used to going outside a lot, try to get back into it, just like sun gazing. I have a whole video on sun gazing where I talk about the benefits of staring at the sun, and that can be dangerous for people who don't do it often. And I want to warn you guys with the same advice for that video on this one. If you don't go outside much, your body's gonna have to get used to going outside. It's gonna take a little bit of an adjustment if you're inside for most of the day, like how I used to be. There were times in my life where I never really wanted to go outside. And I always pictured, I always thought of myself as a homebody. You know what I mean? That's what I always told myself. But when I started going outside, I started realizing how great it was and just how cleansing just outside can be, for whatever you're doing, even if you're just standing out there, soaking in the sun. Vitamin D is so essential for us. And it's so important, I feel like, in our day-to-day lives. And so there's just a really, like I said earlier, there's just a really big cleansing aspect to going outside. And it's, you're connecting with the earth, you're connecting with all the living things around you. That's another thing. It also connects you with source. meaning that you start to connect to your higher self, to God, to source energy, whatever you want to call it. You know, you start to, you know, put things together, and you start to say, you know, you start to look at yourself as the bird, you know, as the tree, as the sun, because realistically we are all of those things interconnected, you know. And so yeah, it's probably one of the best medicines that you can actually take, to be honest with you. It's just so cleansing, and it helps out in so many different ways. I just wanted to come out here on this YouTube video and just share with you guys, you know, how great being outside can be. You know, I haven't, you know, my family, let me just give you a little background of about my story for a second before I end this video. My family they were very religious. My family's pretty religious. I mean, not very religious, but more spiritual. But so our religion was Christian Science, which is pretty much a different branch of Christianity. And it's pretty much, we don't believe in taking traditional medicine, like prescribed medicine from doctors and things of this nature. And so I never really grew up needing to take medicine, and so I haven't been to the doctors ever since I was 8 years old. And so yeah, I can tell you that, you know, from my experience, you know what I mean, it's, you know, it's, and don't get me wrong, guys, like, I know it can be hard for some people to understand what I'm saying. You know, I'm not trying to please everybody, and I'm not trying to, you know, come out here and BS you guys, because I could do that, you know, if I wanted to, but I don't want to do that. And so I just think that, you know, in my personal own opinion, you don't really need to go to the hospital, you know, unless it's like certain things, like you break your limb or something, you know, traumatic happens to you, then medical attention is needed. But, you know, I would say if you're dealing with like headaches, if it's things that are just really minute, like headaches, stomach aches, you know, stress, you're dealing with a lot of stress, anxiety, come outside, you know what I mean? Go outside for a little bit. Go outside and just take deep breaths, you know. Just really soak up the now, and soak up just that energy from Mother Gaia, you know, Mother Nature, I should say. But yeah, it's very cleansing. And like I said before, guys, like, I haven't been to the hospital since I was like, I mean, honestly, it's probably been younger than 8, because I think 8 was the last time I actually went to the dentist. But so yeah, I think last time I was at the hospital was like, or the doctor, was probably when I was like 5 or 6. But with that being said, like I'm 20, you know what I mean? So it's like, I haven't been to the doctor in well over 12 years, I feel like I could say. And so yeah, I just feel like it's a very cleansing thing to be outside, you know, to just be present, you know. I always try to get some sunlight outside, and I notice that when I don't get sunlight a lot, or if I'm not outside a lot, then I tend to be like more stressed, and I tend to, you know, have a little bit more headaches and things of this nature. So yeah, guys, this is going to be just a short video. I wanted to just explain to you guys like why it's so important to be outside, and the best natural medicine that you can get for free. You know, all it takes is just walking outside. And if you live in a crowded area, you know, where there isn't a lot of nature spots, you know, I'm there with you. I live in a pretty crowded city. There's not a lot of nature spots here, but, you know, that's no excuse. You know, you can still get sunlight. You can still go outside. You can still get nature, you know. Stand in the grass barefoot, you know what I mean? Really grounding. But with that video, guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for everybody tuning in. I'm very grateful to inspire millions and millions of people. That's my goal on this channel. You know, I know it's gonna happen, but I am patient, and I am grateful, and I'm present. And I'm just so grateful that you guys are, you know, watching this video. And I'm so grateful to be able to post this video for you guys and wake up every single morning and do this, because I truly enjoy doing this for you guys, and I truly enjoy being a teacher as well as a student, you know. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night, wherever you're at. And peace, love, and happiness, you guys.